as a former product-based business owner of a skincare brand that generated over $1 million in sales that was ran by me and my sister solely, what advice I would give to a product-based business that is e-commerce that is interested in scaling. The number one piece of advice that I would give you is to invest in a manufacturer. When my sister and I started our business, we had pulled together our own personal funds. And ideally, you would have someone invest in your business. Number one step would be to get an investor. But if you don't have an investor and you are dead set on running your business, step two would be to get a manufacturer and to get a 3PL, also known as a third party logistics provider, which is going to allow you to outsource the shipping and the manufacturing of your product. Um, if you are planning on keeping your business small, maybe you just want to make a couple extra $1,000 a month, like, less than $5,000 a month, okay, you don't need to start off this way. But if you are planning on scaling that business to a six-figure plus entity, you are 100% going to need a manufacturer. And these are the things that people don't tell you. You're going to see a lot of stories about brands blowing up and all of a sudden, they have storefronts and everything. But the reality of the situation is if you didn't have support behind the scenes, if you don't have like even family members who can work in your business or friends or something that can work in your business physically, you have to think about how are you physically going to be able to support the demands of that product-based business, live your life, and on top of that, scale the business. So there's the current operational demands, there's your regular life that you have to live, and then there's scaling. Those are all three separate things. So really you need to think about that. So what I wish someone would have told me is first, you want to get investors. Number two, you need to get a manufacturer and a third-party logistics provider. Those are non-negotiable. Depending on how much money you have up front, the investor is something that it would be ideal, but if you can't get an investor, you need to have at least I don't want to give a figure, but you need to have some money up front. Okay. So you need to have some money up front to be able to invest. But different manufacturers and different third party logistics um, providers have different tiers. So I'm not saying get one that's going to cost you thousands and thousands of dollars a month. Maybe get one that is going to go based on the amount of volume that you're pushing. You really want to look into what would be appropriate for your business. But you want to start outsourcing that labor as soon as possible.